Welcome to Spiritism Explored and Explained, where we take you on a journey of discovery of the other side, the spirit realm, the universe from which you came and shall return. The importance of the family, according to Spiritism. Spiritism reveals to us that we are imperfect souls on a quest to become pure spirits. What many consider bad spirits, demons, or manifestations of the devil are actually spirits who have not yet learned the true path to goodness. They are ignorant, immature, or rebellious spirits who rejected the hard road to the required perfection. The importance of the family to facilitate our ascendance in the spirit world can't be overstated. Let's begin with 3 passages from Allan Kardec's The Spirits book. Question 695. Is marriage, that is to say, the permanent union of 2 beings contrary to the law of nature? And the answer is, it is a progress arrived by the human race. Question 696. What would the effect upon human society of the abolition of marriage? And the answer was, a return to the life of the beast. Question 775. What would be the effect upon society of the relaxation of family ties? And the answer would be, a relapse into selfishness. Notice the short answers to the questions, as if they needed no further explanations and the truth was staring you in the face. Only the first question requires a modifier. The question stated the permanent union of 2 beings, which was a custom and laws of that day in the 1850s, whereby divorce was extremely rare. This situation led many couples into years of unhappiness. A further statement in the Spirits book qualifies it. Question 940. Is not the lack of sympathy between persons destined to live together also a source of sorrow, and one that is all the more bitter because it poisons an entire existence? And the question was answered thusly. Very bitter it is, undoubtedly, but it is usually a misfortune of your own causing. In the first place, your laws are at fault, for how can you suppose that those who dislike one another can be intended by God to live together? What does that tell us? According to the spirit world, not all marriages are perfect unions, since they are the product of people's free will choices and may be one of the many lessons we must learn in our lifetimes. Therefore, people are allowed to withdraw from a bad marriage, but how and when that is accomplished might incur debt, which may have to be repaid later. A successful family is made up of 2 kindred spirits. According to Spiritism, when spirits reincarnate, they could return as male or female. Question 202. Does a spirit, when existing in the spirit world, prefer to be incarnated as a man or a woman? And the answer is, that point in regard to which a spirit is indifferent, and which is always decided in view of the trials which he or she has to undergo in his or her new corporal life. Therefore, the answer tells us that the sexual combination of a couple is not important. What is vital is the affinity of the spirits and their love for each other. A partnership would allow souls that see in each other the possibility to improve themselves beyond what they could achieve alone and to assist their partner in the same journey. In the book Missionaries of the Light, a spirit instructor discusses marriage and love on earth. This is what he said. Love on those lower planes is like a gold lost in a large quantity of ore, demanding great effort and laborious processes to reveal itself to the experts. But among those humans who do in fact are proceeding towards their elevation, the sexual union is much different. It entails the sublime exchange of paraspiritual energies, symbolizing divine nourishment for the mind and heart, and creative power not only for the children of the flesh, but also for generous deeds and achievement of the soul for life eternal. He told us that marriage between 2 humans of any gender combination isn't meant to be constant bliss. It is more like a 2-person mountain climbing team, both tied together, watching out for each other. When one falls, the other helps to pull them up. One's strength serves to educate the other, and one's weakness is slowly supplemented and erased with the help of the other. Family is the core support group we have in our lives. The spirit realm mainly places us with spirits who we have lived with before, so we can assist each family member in their plan to improve. To understand more about the spirit world and how to live and how to grow your spirituality, how to become a better spirit, read my book, How to Live, Inner Peace Through Spiritism. In the book Spiritual Wisdom, Mists of Hope, by Herculano Pires and Francisco C. Xavier, there is a poem dedicated to Chico by the spirit Andre Luis. It is revelatory. The poem has 24 verses which pertain with how we should place ourselves in a mental state to achieve inner peace. Inner peace isn't a condition to enjoy for a moment or two on the beach after a few drinks. It is a life quest, a multiple life quest. In the spirit world, thought is action. As a spirit, our mind creates the environment in which we live. Hence, the more control we have over our own thoughts, the more calm, the more reasoning, the more loving we become. All contribute to a true paradise awaiting us when we are scheduled to pass back to the real world, the spirit realm. The poem is essentially a list for advancement and serenity. Each chapter will explore one aspect of attaining inner peace. I shall attempt to describe the end state of what was envisioned in the specific verse and why this state is vital for your spiritual growth. Inner peace is more than a poem or a list of spiritual conquests. It is what should be the result of full integration into the Spiritist doctrine. Inner peace is the result, the summit of attainment possible in our short earth lives. The climb is worth the effort, and upon reaching the summit, you shall view more mountains to scale and ever-increasing rewards to attain in your quest.